Every high and crushing low taught me something invaluable: resilience. I began documenting my journey, recording every lesson and every step towards rebuilding my success and my mental, even if no one else was watching. I didn't know where this path would lead, but I had Frank, Rosario, and the memories of everything I built and lost, fueling my determination. What you're about to see is my journey, the highs, the lows, and every moment in between, captured during a time when I was all alone, but never defeated. I'm going to get back to being a millionaire. No matter what, I will make it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So I thought I'd take the chance, because I don't know when's the last time I did one of these. Let me just do this. I don't know when the last time I did one of these are, and yeah, it's nighttime for once. So yeah, let's get into it. So today it is Tuesday, December 13th. See if you can see this really quick. It is Tuesday, December 13th. Don't mind the picture. I just like the AI art. There's something that came out recently that just it looks so fucking cool. Plus, I thought it would be a really nice benefit if I ever lose my phone, people can see that. So it's like, you know, Bitcoin is at a steady. We had like a little rise today. It is at 17. Can you see this? Come on, focus. Okay, $17,794. So peaking right around $794. Peaking right around peaking around another like low, but not the all-time low, and maybe we'll shoot off again with this. So fingers crossed. But so yeah, I just wanted to kind of update, very, very quick update. Essentially all the same stuff that was happening earlier on. I cannot catch up with anything, unfortunately. Like, as far as money wise, my bank account is still negative. As of the last week, I've basically downloaded a whole bunch of gig app apps, so like Spark or like Amazon Flex, all these other things, just to see what works. I think the biggest detriment is gas right now is still relatively high versus how many miles you have to drive to make it equal out. And then also but it's not that bad. And then also the fact that I live in a couple areas that don't have that much demand, whereas all the areas that really do have demand are still about 30 minutes away. So that's a big problem I've been having with gig apps and stuff. And a lot of people are going to look at this docu-series eventually and be like, dude, he's basically causing so much trouble for himself because basically he just doesn't want to get a W-2 job. It's not that. Please understand that that's not the reason. If I wanted to, I can get one right now. The only thing that's holding me back is that I work with a contractor that is basically at my house. So it's like the relationship would get really weird, because right now I work for him and I'm doing, you know, the stuff. So I want to put my time into that. And even though it's inconsistent income, if I were to get a W-2 job, that would basically take most of that time away. Yes, I would want that. But right now I'm not in a situation to really, you know what I mean? Like, it would be different if I wasn't living in the same household that the contractor is at, because then I would have free say. I'd be like, nah, I'm actually working your job and I'm doing this. Okay, cool. But I have to remember that I have some kind of commitment there to that, and he's the one that basically lets me, you know, kind of like, you know, he takes care of me when, him and his wife take care of me when, you know, there's situations where normal landlord wouldn't. And I have to give him credit for that. There's no other, you know. So it's like a back and forth, like, mental state, you know. It's like, I know I can do all these things and kind of go out there. Not only that, but going from 2 mil down to like almost nothing, it puts you in a mindset where you really can't go back. And I don't know how hard that is to grasp from somebody who isn't in that mindset, but it's like imagine you find this golden pot of of some this gold pot, and it accidentally just tips over into the ocean. You have your grasp around it. You've used some of the gold already. You're used to that mentality, that lifestyle. And it's not even really the lifestyle. I'm just saying, like, because I wasn't putting it all towards me. So it wasn't really even the lifestyle, but it's that feeling where, damn, I actually, there's other ways to make more money, and I've been goaded to think that spending 8 hours a day for $20 an hour is the best use of my time, which it isn't. There, companies are basically ripping out your time for those wages, and it's really not fair to people. But people don't realize that, and so that whole thinking, I feel like for me right now, it's just I don't want to be back under that grasp. I know I could always go there as like a safety net, but if I have the chance to not do it, I won't. So I'm hovering that line very, very, like, in and out, in and out. So I'm really just, like I said, this whole month I'm trying to test these gig app jobs and see if I can finally find something that works for me. But if not, probably January is when I have to debate what I actually want to do. Good thing is, okay, so last time I talked about how I have the gig job, or the job with making the website for Richard, who is the cabinet maker, with Frank. The good news is that basically we're getting things progressing. Bad news is that it's been taking a while because he can't make up his mind about certain things. So that's the only bad thing. The other good news is that I should be getting a payment sometime later this week, and I also see him on Saturday, because I agreed that pretty much every Saturday I'll go over there and I'll basically help clean up his shop. Very easy stuff, or spend like at least 8 hours there and just spend a day helping him with the shop and stuff like that. Just, get things going. And at least that gives me a steady income for 8 hours of my week. I have to basically spend just there, just chilling and like cleaning things up, obviously, but it's just kind of like a brainless job, and if I can charge $25 an hour, that's $200 a week of guaranteed income. So that's something. It's not much, but it's something. The main bills I need to do is, I actually have I don't know what's going to happen, but I have a ticket that I got 3 months ago that I haven't been able to pay. I haven't been able to pay that. My driver's registration, my insurance right now, and then also my car payment. All 4 of those are like big things that I should do. At least 2 of those are immediate things. My car stuff is immediate. And it's like, fuck, I can't do anything. My bank account is negative. Both of them are negative, probably about $1,000. So I mean, I'm like in the hole, almost about $2,000, 2,000 to 2,500. I'm in the hole. The problem is, because of the contract work is so inconsistent right now, and because I pay $1,000 for rent each month, it's so hard to just come back unless I have a consistent income. And so trying to find that without going to W2 is mad hard. It is so hard to do, and find a job that's consistent that isn't a W2 job. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But so that's what's going there. Other good thing, I guess, is that crypto's kind of going up. So there's that. Whoopee. Third is that the budget for the animation, the company that basically gave me a budget for animation of $1,000, that went through, and so far I've spent about half of that, trying to employ people to do certain things and whatnot. So that's going decent. I think I might deplete the budget before I have time to kind of hire a couple more people, but we'll see. I'm like on the edge there. My creative mental is good, but it's really just my financial mental that's all fucked up right now, because it's just trying to find the stability is like the hardest thing, and trying to get over that hump. Once I'm positive like $2,000, I'll be good. But I haven't seen that yet, so just trying to figure that out. And the fucking holidays are fucking killing my vibe. Everyone's doing something. Like there's like at least 10 days out of each of these months so far that are just taking up my time. So I really can't wait until January and February where nothing is really going on, where I can just go and go hard. Okay. That's pretty much it. I don't really have too many updates. I mean, literally, life has kind of been the same, just, struggling to make it, rotating off of different things, and trying to make money where I can and moving money around. I mean, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, it's been stressful, but hopefully something happens miraculously. Obviously, you can tell within the last 6 months, nothing good has really happened that has really changed the course of things. So, yeah, hopefully something happens, and I'm just gonna keep on keeping my head up. Also, I'm bald, so that's another bad thing, right? Just put that on the list. I'm bald. I'm not really bald. I just shave because, oh, I might as well add this, because I have, my pelvis fucking hurts sometimes or every now and then when I sit in my chair. Uh, I need to see a dermatologist again to get my eczema and my dandruff cerebritis or whatever it's called. The definition or the medical term for dandruff, whatever it is, nothing seems to work as far as my eczema and my dandruff go. I've tried, just bar soap. I tried, Head and Shoulders. I've tried fungus like fungus stuff for that and your feet. Doesn't really work. Somebody told me that I should try it. Tried that. I tried, I've tried so many things, tar and lactic acid. I don't know exactly why it's so bad. And it's been like this for the last year or so. So I just got to figure it out. And I take showers regularly, at least 3 to 4 showers a week. So, every other day or more or less. So there's that. And then also just my acne. Though my back acne is clearing up a little bit, but I don't know why. Like, if I knew the reason why these things would happen, why my flare-ups come up, why my dandruff gets so bad, and like I get patches, like huge, like scab patches, like it would be really helpful. But no one has told me any of this. So, but this is the kicker: I'm broke. So it's like I know that if there was a copay or anything, I couldn't pay it anyways, even if it's $20. So it's like I'm too scared to really go and see a doctor or whatever like that. Not really scared, but it's just I've never been. Besides when I had money, and it's like when I had money, there's so many things I should have done for myself that I kind of regret, and it really really sucks because you don't. I guess I don't really. I'm not in. I never reflected until after everything was kind of, the rug was pulled out from under me. So it's like it's really sucks that it's like to have that revelation that's like to know that basically you did nothing for yourself. I mean, you could be the most humble person, but it was also the most stupid thing I could have done. I should have paid off my debts. I should have basically invested a little bit in myself and get myself straight, and I didn't. And yeah, that's just something that I've noticed over the past 6 to 8 months or whatever, that just things I should have done that I never did for myself. I put a lot of my budget and everything like that into other people to create stuff for me, but it didn't really. All I'm left with is the crumbs of those things, the models and projects and stuff, only to find out that none of that stuff really matters right now because I might end up changing it to something different or doing, there's a lot of stuff that could change or might change due to the way I was doing stuff anyways with animation and stuff. So it's like to learn all this stuff is just such a pain. It's like, dude, I could have done so much more for myself, for everything, and put myself in a better position. So with that being said, I'm just going to end on that note. And basically the thing that you should take out of this portion is that, you just invest in yourself. When you come into a lot of money, make sure that you're good. Don't make sure that other people are good. So invest into yourself and make sure that you're set before doing anything. Otherwise, you're just gonna fuck up everything. So, okay? Peace.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Cheers! Cheers!
Prosperous year, everybody's hoping.
Hey!
So if you thought the video was good, please give it a like and share. It really helps. And don't forget to subscribe so you can see the rest of the story unfold. This project is so close to my heart, and your support keeps it going. Thanks so much. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time in the archives of a Shiba Millionaire.